everybody, and welcome back to our Kenji's Gaming. Kenji's here bringing you some more Space Engineers and the Wrong Move Requiem scenario. Alright, welcome lesions, germs and other toxicological entities to this episode. Alright guys, you're just probably wondering what this hinge is that's floating here before me. It's a means to connect the David to the Cayenne and be able to offload anything that it is that we come across, because I've been thinking about this for a while. It's been bugging me at work. It's been like one of those, one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, but I've still got to do this. I've got, it's got to be a quick way of being able to offload everything, yada yada yada. And that's what's been going through my mind. So I thought, okay, I'll build something. And this is what I came up with. A means to be able to go from one to the other to the other. Now it's a chance to see if this works. So basically what we'll do... Oh, I think I've got that the wrong way round. So I think upper limit should be 45. Lower limit 0. Yeah, sorry, I got that bit the wrong way around. As you see also in here, I've got a medium rotor connector, because actually if you go into rotors, and this actually was something that surprised me because I didn't actually see it. Not rotors, sorry, hinge even. Yeah, you've now got 3 heads. It used to be you've either got a hinge, or a hinge. There's only this one type of hinge. There was no small or medium head at one point. Then they added the small one, I think it was about a year ago. And now they've added in the medium one. I don't know when that crept in, but that's a nice thing to see. And then we've got these 2 connectors now. We can just... grab those, put those in place, and then if we had anything in here, because I can't actually remember whether we did or didn't. So let's go cargo. Excuse me, cargo. Go into the Cayennes. No, that's not directly connected. Okay. Right, how am I going to get access to it? I am going to get access to it. It's probably through... Yeah, we'll go this way. And then we'll go cargo. We'll go through this route. Hopefully this will work. Yeah, so we'll dump all this stuff in here. And then hopefully, by the magic of the script, yeah, bingo, that's gone. And that's probably now dumped itself nicely in the station's cargo. As you see, I've also added in a load of solar panels. I thought I'd do something different, make it look something nice. Sort of like a dragonfly effect, I guess you could say. So yeah, I just thought I'd do a little bit of work on that for now and get that nicely squared away. So I think what we're going to do, I need to add in some blocks for the David. So I'm going to go to toolbar 9 for the Cayenne. We'll add in that particular block there. We'll add in that merge block in there. Ah, there we go. That's the camera I was looking for, sorry. And that's the camera which is on the bottom here that will allow us to dock up with whatever it is we're docking with. So it's added a little bit more character to the ship. Now we can now undock Oops. Now if we take this off a charge, turn the engines on. Look at that. We're now spaceborne with our new version of the Cayenne David collaboration. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's pretty nice actually. I like that. I mean, I could probably do a bit more work on it, but I don't want to take us above the weight limit. That's the thing that I'm worried about the most, is the weight limits at the moment. Okay, so we still need gold. I mean, that much is true. So I think for now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave the Cayenne there. I'm just going to head back down here for a second because that'll do nicely as a point of contact. And we'll go to the RAS assembler and we are going to take apart as many of those as we can because we do need the superconductors. I don't know how many we've got. I mean, I could find out. Oh, we've got 228 there. I don't think we've got any more. We've got a load of superconductors being processed. Okay, so that's good. So if we get back into here, it's actually producing these. There we go. And we'll see what we have left when we're done, because do recall, guys, we're still a long way away. I mean, I think it's mainly was the if I remember correctly, it was mainly the gravity components that was the problem. So sorry, feline wanted attention. I do mean the cat. Okay, so I think what we need to do is we need to go and find some more wrecks to take apart. I'll figure out where those are later. So we want Rec 17 today. Right, so because we've been trying our best to get through all of the wrecks in order, find out where they are, get them, all that sort of jazz, because we do need to clear up. Oh, there we go, 18 that way. So we now go, was it 2x2, 2x3? Actually, where did I put the jump drive? I don't think I did put the jump drive anywhere. I think I'm going to put that in toolbar 3 actually, as the jump drive for now. The jump capability. There we go. We've got ping 17 set up, so let's head that way and let's do some lovely jubbly salvaging. As you hear, I'm in a much better state of affairs than I was a day or two ago. Right, now, hold on, where's our wreck? 16 meters! That can't be right. Oh Christ, there's so many things on here that I can't even see the wood for the trees. Rate 20, rate 24. Rate 27. Apparently I'm right on top of Rec 17. So, okay, so Rec 17 appears to have been done, but not marked as salvaged. Okay, I must have forgotten about that one. Okay. Whoops. Let's try Rec 18 then. That was a bit of a false positive there. Sorry about that, guys. You can see the lovely solar panels. They're getting all that lovely sunshine to charge all of our stuff. Okay. Let's hope this one isn't a false positive. Okay, so there's Rec 18 a kilometre away, and everything's decided it's going to take this moment to actually freeze up on me. All of that jump drive's now fully charged. Nope, we need to go into view mode. Actually, where is my nose cam? Yep, I think I forgot to add that one in. Oh, that looks like that's a big wreck. Oh, we might be lucky here, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, really, really quite lucky here. Okay, so let's disconnect that. Actually, I just had a thought. I really need to add in a timer block when we get back. Whoops. Okay, I can see what's going on here. That's a little dangerous. Basically, what I would need is a timer block. So when the God, I think the David is actually floating away. Oh, we can't have that. We can't have that. Those are the rail guns. That's for those. There's the one for the epoxy tail. Stern camera, that's the one I wanted. That was a bit hard. I think I hit that a bit too hard there. That seems to be okay. That's okay in there. The only part I can't get to is our merge block. Okay, whoops. Okay, that seems to be working. No, that's now in place. So I think maybe I might actually, yeah, I've got an idea for this. I'm going to have to get those two connectors to unhook first. And immediately at the same time for that to rotate back. So that could be, yeah, that would be a timer block it thing. So actually let's get a timer block module put in. So it's a placeholder for later, because we can't do any of that out here for the moment. Timer block. What do we want? We want do we want the automation timer block? Yeah. Thing is though, is where the hell is the access point to be able to get access to the there it is. Yeah. Nope, no interior plate. Alright, okay. Alright, well we'll scrap that plan for now, just for now anyway. Because right now we've got a icking big, God knows what that is, over there to take care of. Weapon systems, now where the heck did I put them? They're all online. Let's just double check that we've got all of them set to weapon systems only. Because remember last time we messed that up, we actually started attacking the wrong stuff. Weapons. Where is it? Weapons again. There we go. Also going to save the game here. So, oh, I still haven't loaded up the. No, it's not that big actually. What the? Oh, I clonked it. Alright, here we are back in the game. A little earlier. Now that we know that this thing isn't a threat. We don't need to come in so hot. Go. Lost track of where it is. There we are. Some sort of like Anakin Skywalker style bike concept going on here. Alright, well, we'll quickly get this apart, see if we can find a bigger prize. So I've had a serious absence of bigger ships in this game since right at the offset where we found that humongous destroyer. Which is a bit of a bugbear to me. Yeah, because I really do like the fact that we found that huge ship. It took ages to take it apart. You know, we spent a long time figuring out what things were, where they were, and hauling it back for the station to do the salvage for us. I mean, we haven't really had anything of that sort of size to haul back for a while, have we? So it is a bit of a it's a bit annoying though. I mean, I would love something huge again to be able to take apart. Maybe saying that, that'll be the thing that we find. I mean, saying that, probably won't. But still try anyway. Well, that didn't take long to dismantle, so, you know, so at least that's another one that we can mark as complete. So let's do that while we're here. 18. Salvaged, get rid of. So we want 20 next. So we'll just head backwards. Whoa! In a way, actually, I'm sort of glad I overshot. wrong one. Okay, so that's mounted up. Right. Now, I think, therefore I am. I'm pink, therefore I'm spam. Naming convention time. So this is the David Hinge. Cayenne Dock. So let's reverse that up. Get these two connectors. And we'll call it the... Whoops. Out of range. Okay. We'll completely rename it. So we'll call it the David... Cayenne Dock connectors. So we'll replace the name. So we'll call that 1, call that 2. We'll grab that, grab both of those, save that. We'll lock those up for now. So, oops, G, 9 menu. So we'll add that in as reverse. Yeah, we want that group as switch lock. That's at least for now. Okay, so jump 20, I guess, is the next big, well, the next one that we want to go to. And we drop that into 5. Jump drives cannot be used into a gravity field. Oh, so Rec 20 is on the Earth-like. Okay. So why have I got that up then? So, Rec 24. Oh, what the heck is Rec 24? Rec 24 is that way. So many wrecks to go after. I am actually starting to lose track of football. So that's to be fair, isn't it? Pirate space station over there. Whoa. Oh, I forgot we're still docked up to the moored up to the David, so oh, you twit, I unlocked the wrong one. so we know roughly where it is. Anything on this side? No, I think this all weapon system is taken care of. But just do a quick save here. That was actually everything, so I think we are good. Oops, wrong tool. Alright, so this is a larger grid ship, yes, but nothing as big as that destroyer. Hopefully we'll find some interesting bits and pieces in here. Custom turret controller in here. Actually, that was something I was thinking about for the David. Actually, was putting in like a custom turret with
inventory full.
Small grid railguns on it to be able to take care of some things at a longer distance. Oh, hold on. That's where we want to be. So I'm going to just throw in cargo in there and copy it. I'm not going to separate things like I did last time. At least not for now, anyway. Let's get some of this floating stuff. Hold on, what was that I just took apart? Oh, it's probably a gyroscope.
Full.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of my problems I used to have with moving cargo around was you have to actually select the bay you want it actually in. And you actually literally have to click the bay. And then it'll just shove everything in there until you tell it otherwise. Alright, let's get some of this armour off. So we can actually get access to the O2 converter better. See if there's anything in there worth salvaging. Right, that's better. Oh no, that's a cargo container.
Inventory full.
Oops.
Inventory
Oh,
full.
inventory's full. She did say the first time. Now where are we? We is here. Let's see if we can actually, pardon me, build that up. Let's see what's inside. Oh, there we go. All components drawn successfully. Alright, okay. And then you've got to hack it just to be able to get access to it. How crazy is that? Okay, O2 generator. Nothing stored up, so okay. Ooh.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay. And I've lost our ship. There we go. Alright, so at least we've got 80 of the thruster components that we can melt down for gold. Let's see what else we've got in here.
Inventory full. Energy low.
Okay. Alright, okay, I think I see what's left. I'm going to start from this side though. Two reasons. One is that. And two, I think some of this stuff is actually disjointed from the rest of the ship, so we might as well grab it while we can.
Inventory full.
Again? Where the hell's the Cayenne?
Inventory full.
Do you know what? Actually, doing this sort of thing sort of reminds me of a job I once had. It's only like a temporary contract. I think I was there for like a month, and it was great. You know, I got to help working on like the old-fashioned like stagecoaches. It's got oxygen in it, so we definitely want to salvage that. Okay. Yeah, it was fun working on things like that. You know, making up like some of the components to make sure it actually looked at its best for people who would pay to ride them. So, you know, great times. Yeah. But some of it meant having to take off like a lot of the old parts, and it was like, yeah, it was a little disheartening at times, but it was great because of the fact that you got to see how things worked in a way. And now, if I remember rightly, now what is this? I think this is an O2 tank. No, it's a hydrogen tank. So we can do. Oh, our hydrogen tanks are full. Oh, brilliant. Okay. That complicates things a little. I'm not sure when they actually filled up. When we got that ice, all that ice, that did it. And we can't move because I'm assuming, yeah, that's probably all in station holding mode. Info, convert to ship. There we go. I'm just wondering if we take that back and we just plop a hydrogen tank on it, whether we could actually just salvage the hydrogen that way. Don't want to come in too fast, not like last time. I really did botch that one up. Is there? So there's something over that way. Just come to a halt there for now. Alright. So we've got sort of an opportunity here because we've got all this pipe work. We could actually just easily replace a couple of segments with a hydrogen tank. Offload from there, demolish, job done. Simple as, really. What am I looking for? Hydrogen, hydrogen. Where art thou, hydrogen? For thou art explosive and highly valuable. I know, I'm crazy, but there we go. Okay, so we've got ourselves a good old hydrogen tank. We are going to set that to... yeah, we'll set that to stockpile. The question is, how are we going to dock this? This is going to be fun. I say that sarcastically because obviously it's going to be an absolute bloody nightmare. Because I've now got to get one connector didn't think this through really. Did I? I mean, you know. Now I missed that because I am a mile out. All that text gets in the way sometimes, to be honest with you. There we go. Now we do need that text because we need to be able to dock it up. So let's keep an eye on the levels in that tank and in our tanks actually. Where are our tanks? So we'll set our tanks to fill as well. And okay. Check that out. Completely empty. And that's the way, I like it. There we go. Actually, while we're here, we'll drop off everything that we've got in our inventory into the cargo. Boom. Look at that, 160 more of those. So hopefully we might be able to get at least one more jump drive sorted out, maybe. Yeah, he says. Hopefully. Turn those back on the auto. And so we don't have to do it again, I tell you what, I'm going to be a complete nut job. And I do mean a complete nut job because this is crazy. And in a way, I am sort of reminded of one of the Homeworld games. I think it was known as Emergence. Where you had like this carrier that you were in command of, and you had to like bolt things onto it as you were going along to be able to manufacture new and varied bits and pieces for the war against these infected ships. Really good game. Absolutely, thoroughly enjoyed it. Problem is, don't work on my system. Now I can't seem to find it on Steam, so that's a challenge. I'll have to have another look at some point, see maybe if they've added it. Because the story was wonderful. It wasn't sort of your atypical storylines in any of the Homeworld series. It was all about survival. It was all about well, they called it clans. Like internation politics. Things like that. I mean, it was. They don't make games like that anymore. In fact, they don't make much of that sort of thing anymore, which is a shame, a real crying shame. Oops. Should I bother docking that up? Nah, not yet. Not yet. Okay. So we just done ping 24. So we can now say that's done. There, please. Okay, 27. Where is 27? Ping 27. Yikes. Is either 7 or 9,000 kilometers away, so no, that can wait. That can wait a lot, actually. Okay, 27, so got nothing else, actually. We've got these three here, so it's at 39 to 41. So 039. 040. 041. Right, where are these? Well, 4 zeros there. Loads of wreck ships on the moon. This always makes me laugh. 39 and 41 are Earth-like. Okay, so... tell you what, if I just go copy, hopefully this will work. So we'll put not at the beginning, we'll hide those for the minute. Right, so 40 is actually a good candidate now. So, jump drive, 40, and, oh, wrong one. Where's my jump drives? There we are. I'll start turning towards it now. Come on, game, give us a huge wreck, please. Oh, no, it's up that way. Okay, and what have we got? What have we got today? We've got... I haven't the foggiest. Small grid, maybe? Whatever it is, it doesn't seem to be armed. I'm hoping large grid, because I'm getting closer and that seems to be getting very large in the window. Some sort of engine module, maybe? Alright. Let's bring up the rifle. Do a save game. Let's do an explore. It is. It's some sort of engine module. Oh, heck. Either way, it's mine.
Inventory full.
Ooh. Big engines. Hey. Lots of salvage. Oh, this is going to be fun. It's going to take a while, but it's going to be fun. I mean, look at that. I haven't even done the first engine module. Alright, let's clear away some of this other stuff around there. I'm going to make it easier to get out of this module. Fully stocked up. this is going to go a huge way. So I think this is probably what we've been looking for. You know, is something big enough to be able to create like those extra jump drives. Give us that 6K jump range. And maybe we might be able to even add on another module or two, get a further jump range out of it. You know, maybe clear 10K or something. Who knows? Who knows what we'd be able to do if we keep this sort of action up.
Inventory full.
Oops.
Inventory full.
Just one little tap and that's it. I'm full. Wow. This is like a salvager's dream. Over 2,000, and that's not even with all of the thruster components out of this last one yet. So I think what we'll do is once we've got this sorted out, I think we head back and we'll see what we can finish off.
Inventory
in terms of the David's jump modules, and then I think that's really going to help us out, being able to get back to that sort of area. Wow, I mean that's incredible. I mean just doing that has netted us around about 2,000 thruster components. That's a hell of a lot of gold in those components. I mean, there's a few pirate bases springing up as well, but I think also we need to figure out a way of also getting more power as well for the ship.
Inventory full.
Ooh, okay, inventory full again. Although this time it's been a bit longer, but hey, welcome. Still loads of thruster components out of all this. God, I really can't believe that. Well, actually, I can believe it. I mean, how did we get this far before? By doing exactly this. Actually, where is base in relation to us? Because I mean, we could, if it isn't too far. I mean, it's 14 kilometers. I mean, it's a bit of a slog, but I mean, I suppose we could have pulled that all the way back home and just had them deal with it. I mean, after all, isn't that why we built the station? Oh hell, let's see if we can do it. No, we're not geared up for it, are we? Shoot. I don't think that David's going to be able to house the right, okay. grab some components. We'll start figuring out what we're going to do, because we really need to somehow grab that and haul it. Yeah, get back into proper salvaging mode. Okay, so that's locked up. That's all ready. Okay, so was it killer's blocks? Yes. Let's get rid of the O2 tanks. We'll grab some of these and we'll check out what we need. Okay, 8. So that's going to be. I suppose in a way we could do that. That could work. Yeah, so if we put that there, we'll put that there. Right. This is pretty much what I'm all about, is like figuring out solutions to problems. There we go. So we now got a means to be able to grapple that. And I believe I saw a battery pack around here somewhere. Yeah, there's a battery pack there, but yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to build something. Maybe like a where is it? Terminals. There we go. So we can now get rid of those. Grab a terminal. Slap that on somewhere. Let's go with. Let's go with that one. Let's get the components for it. Where are you? Okay, so we know where that is. Let's see if we can get the Cayenne and the David in place. Sort of starting to get like alpha beta vibes from Robotech. Actually, that would be a better panel to sort of like latch onto, wouldn't it? The slanted section there. All that text is getting in the way again. Alright, there we go. So that's moored up. And then we can go in here, go convert to ship. Unfortunately, this is now where we're going to need to carefully plan what we do, because I think I need to go quite a bit that way. To avoid entering into the moon's gravitational well, because with this mass I have zero idea if I would be able to pull that out as well as everything else that is ours. Why am I going in a different direction? Now, it looks like we are on the correct side of the moon. I can see the bulb there. I'm not sure if it's me, but I feel like I'm going slantways. I'm looking at my thrusters. I seem to be having like some sideways thrust here. Not sure why. See what I mean, guys? It really is a weird look. Heading in the right sort of direction, because there is some shearing going on. That is true. Can you imagine what this must look like from the lounge area? You know, coming in with a huge wreck. jump. So we're probably well within range now. So if we... Where was it? There. No, it does not want to stay in place. Why are you repairing it? It's not mine. I see, because I put that on it. It thought it belonged to me. Okay. So now hopefully that will dismantle this quickly. Okay. So... Right, so that should have attracted the landing gear. I mean, it's surprisingly nimble, this combination of, you know, say compared to what I've been used to in the past. Wrong one. There we go. And that should be... Yeah, there we go. Disassembling all of those thruster components. And then we've got the superconductors. And then eventually the gravity components being made. So let's hang around, see if we can actually... what happens with that. We can turn off some of the ship systems in the meantime, so turn the engines off. I am thinking about adding in some more sideways thrusters on, you know, on this. Really don't like how loose it is at the moment. It's not as good as it could be. All the superconductors on that one. I was adding in the gravity components now. So we'll soon have another jump drive, so that'd be a 4K jump. And we've got that one, which is a 6K jump, so... Hey, there we go, there's number 2. Sorry, that's number 3, sorry. And there's number 2 in the process of being built as well. That's all the gravity. We're still about 40 shy on the... Tell you what. For the moment, I'm going to cancel that. There's nothing in the queue there. Have them collected. Alright. So no superconductors anywhere. So why were these not built? Oh, that's wrong one. There we go. That's all 3 jump drives. So obviously now we've just got to wait for these to charge up. So that'll be about 7 minutes from that. So that'll give us 6,000. So to be able to get back to those outer reach, that outer reach station, if I can speak properly, we need at least 10k from here. So that would be, let's see, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we'd need 2 more jump drives to be able to make this happen and make this happen properly. I think that's doable, actually. I mean, it's, you know, sensibly doable. Let's check our weight at the moment. He's obviously disconnecting for the moment. 282,686 kilos. We have more than ample capacity for this at the moment. So I'm going to be a numbnutsian, and I'm going to add on 2 more jump drives. Actually, how am I going to add these on? I'm going to add these on like, say, once I get some steel plate, of course, which I can do this way. Steel plate. Take a bit of that action, thank you. We can then go plop and plonk. We can get those built in. We'll check the weight required, the weight at the time. If we're still in weight within the 1.25 million, which I believe we most certainly will be, we'll add in some more batteries, and we can then even think about other things like turrets and weapon systems. I just think that would be a good idea, actually. Especially if we're going to leave it alone while we go do other things. You know, we don't know what could come after us. Okay, so I think that bit is done. or what it can build. Let's see what we got. So let's grab that. We'll grab that. Find one of these. Right, that's number 1. Take that out of there. And we're on number 2. We'll merge them together. She has had that before that. Really not 100% sure how much of this we're going to get done. I mean, you know, this is sort of like one of those wet finger in the air jobbies, you know, haven't got a clue. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to leave it here, guys. You know, I'll keep working on getting these 2 jump drives up and trucking, and then we'll see if we can actually do a jump to the outer reaches and see where we go from there. You know, see what we can do overall. I mean, what our maximum potential range could be. I mean, I'm quite excited about this project because we are pushing the limits of what I actually know about this game and breaking them because of the fact that we're doing something so radically different and it's working. I mean, it's not the prettiest thing I've ever made, it's not the most exciting thing I've ever made, but the concept is exciting. You know, and then it's just a case of like taking it, disassembling it, you know, and then seeing if we can make something that's a little bit more, I'm going to go with elegant. And then go from there, I guess. So, yeah, I mean, wow. Wow, guys, I mean, yeah, look how far we've come. I mean, I'll get some of the Athena's assemblers just to disassemble some of these. And then basically we can, you know, like I say, we'll just go from there. Alright guys, thanks for joining me on the Casualist Gaming. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Space Engineers. Remember to hit that smash that like button, tap that notification bell, hit that subscribe button as well. You know, any nice comments you guys have got to, you know, things you'd like to see done, improvements you'd like done, that will help us all. Yeah, please, yeah, feel free to chat with me, and you know, in the comments below. You know, I'd love to hear your feedback. Thank you guys for all your support, and I'll catch you next time on A Casualist Gaming.